Welcome to self-sponsorship series, question and answer part 1. Gen. If you know that you have a lot of questions about self-sponsorship, carry seat, sit down. But you have to run to YouTube. Our YouTube name is here. That is where it is happening. Run, don't walk. Okay, so on this series, I'll be answering the questions a lot of you have asked about self-sponsorship. The first question everyone is asking is, what is the process all about? The first thing is, you must be a nurse. If you're not a nurse, stand up, take your seat and go. The rest, move forward. So this process is only for the nurses. You must be a registered nurse in your country. If you're from Nigeria or any other country, you must be a registered nurse. You have passed your nursing exam in your home country and you have qualified as a registered nurse. The next thing is to write your IELTS, that is your English testing exam. Then write your CBT, verify, do your NMC verification to write your CBT, and you move to OSCE. Now, OSCE can only be written in the United Kingdom, so you have to apply for visiting visa to go write your OSCE. And then after the OSCE, you get your PIN, and when you get your PIN, that is your NMC PIN that qualifies you as a nurse in the UK, you can start applying for jobs in the United Kingdom. And when you get a job that is willing to offer sponsorship, you can now relocate. The next question that everybody wants to know about is, how much did I spend on this process? Gang. Drum rolls. Gang. Drum rolls for my husband who sponsored me for this process. One thing I want to say is that you need money. You need good amount of money for this process. Okay, what I spent was nothing less than 6 million. It was far above that, but just know that nothing less than 6 million. So you need money. But then situation differs. My situation is different from yours, so my spending will be different from yours. Now let's look at a little cost breakdown of what I spent. The first thing is IELTS exam, which I don't remember the particular amount I paid. It was around 70 to 80,000 or so. I don't remember. It was in 2023, so I don't know the exact amount they are paying for IELTS now. The same thing with my CBT. I think I paid around 60 something thousand then, which I don't know the amount of CBT exam now. The next thing is NMC verification. I did mine twice because after 1 year your letter of good standing expires. You need another one, so that is another verification. Okay, so I paid for my NMC verification twice. I think around 60 to 80,000 thereabouts. Okay, so that's why I say the situation differs. The next one is flight. So I booked for my returning flight tickets, go and come back, for 1.2 million or thereabouts. But something happened. I had to cancel the returning, forfeited the money, and then booked another one later, which cost me around 390 something pounds. That's around 700,000 or so. Another thing is OSCE exam. An OSCE exam is 494 pounds, and as of 2025 the conversion rate is different from now, so you check and know how much it is in naira. Then transportation to my exam place back to my friend's house cost me around 80 pounds, which is around 160k as of then. Hotel reservation was around 80 pounds too. Okay, and then my visa application was 427 pounds, $27. All right, so you convert it to naira, know how much it is now. Then I paid for my biometrics because I paid for priority biometrics. Okay, and it was around 89k. Okay, and then you have to buy things, other expenses, so it just requires a lot of money for the process. Just keep money for ground. Another question that I was asked is, what did I use to prepare for my OSCE? It's self-sponsorship, so I self-prepared myself. Okay, I used YouTube. I watched a lot of YouTube videos. YouTube videos. There are a lot of paid classes, but I do not pay for any class. I did not go for any physical class. I just prepared on my own. And then I had written partners. Yeah, friends that were also preparing for the same exam, we read together. That really helped me. I practiced a lot with my husband. I was practicing with him too. That helped me too. And then I joined a lot of OSCE group. There is this particular one, OSCE Soon. They have group readings every 8 to 9 p.m. in the evening. So you can check for the group on Telegram. Just type on Telegram OSCE Soon and you will see the group you can join. That is just what I use to prepare for my OSCE, nothing more. The last question I want to talk about on this particular series, this part 1, is how long did it take you before you got your job? That is another question a lot of people ask me. Another thing I want to say is, if you're going for self-sponsorship, please be positive, be open mind. It's not all roses. It works different way for different people. Someone might write OSCE today, get her PIN tomorrow, and get job next tomorrow. Another person might take a year, another person 6 months, another person 3 months. But one thing is to be positive, keep on applying for your jobs, keep on praying, and God will help you. As for me, I got my job 6 months, roughly 6 months after I got my PIN. I got my job. Alright? So, thank you for watching. Follow this page as we'll be answering questions regarding self-sponsorship. Any question you have, put it on the comment section and I will see you on the next one. Bye.